It is the Flow Friday Night Sports Show, and it's time for us now to talk Southern Mallee Giants netball, of course, going at it in the Wimmera Netball Association. And joining me on the line, Zali Brown is back. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, Jace. Good to be here.
Good to have you on. How was Ladies' Day? You opened up the netball sheds on the weekend against Wimmera there. How did it go?
Very well. It was exciting to have them officially opened, and it's just been a long time coming.
Yeah, it has been. So facilities are great. Unfortunately, on the court, it wasn't as great.
No, not the ideal results on the court. Came up against Wimmera, and they had a really good day. Really strong team this year. I think they're going to go far.
Yeah, it looks that way. So not much in it. 47-36, 11 goals is nothing. That's the A-grade score, of course. So obviously you were in the hunt there for a fair period, but Wimmera have bounced back after the season last year. We've talked about it a few times where they lost a lot of close games. They're starting to go back their way now.
Yeah, no, they have. They've really turned it around. I think they learned a lot from last year, and they started really strong on the weekend, and that's where we fell apart. We didn't quite show up for the first quarter and never really got back in it.
All right, but as far as the rest of the club goes, how was the day? I think they swept you, didn't they?
They did. They did win all the netball, so they had a very good day. They would have gone home quite happy, but we did have the Pink Ladies Day, which is also a focus for us, and we did manage. We got nearly $3,000 for Breast Cancer Foundation, so really happy with that.
Fantastic news. So very worthy cause, that one. And a successful day regardless of the scores on the court.
That's exactly right. Overall, we had a great day, but definitely looking to bounce back this week.
We'll talk about next week in a moment. But before we do, let's have a look at some of the other A-grade matches in Wimmera Netball. We will start with one of the more high-scoring netball games you'll ever see. 129 goals scored in this game between Horsham and Stawell. And in the end, it was Horsham winning by 11 goals, 70-59.
I know. I saw that score and I couldn't believe it. I was like, those goalies had a field day.
Yeah.
Shooting left, right and centre. So it's really good. That would have been an entertaining game to watch.
No rebounding to worry about there. It's goal every 25 seconds or something stupid like that. That's crazy.
It is crazy, but the Saints, they obviously had a good day coming out on top, and they'll be very happy with that result.
They will. Well done to them. So, and Stawell, geez, if you told me before the game they'd score 59 in that game, I'd say, well, they probably caused an upset, but not to be for them.
No, they did just fall short, but I think they will bounce back this week.
Yeah. So that was the Horsham Saints, of course. Speaking of Horsham, they would have beaten Horsham had they played them because they only scored 57. The problem for Warwick Netball Eagles was they only scored 20, so big win for Horsham. Yeah,
that was a big difference. Demons, as I think we've mentioned before, definitely have been a strong team in the past few years, and they're just proving once again that they're going to be a formidable force this season.
Yeah, big win there, and the Warwick Eagles got some work to do. But, I guess this is the closest match of the round, but Ararat did enough to beat Dimboola. Only beat them by 9 in the end. In fact, it was the other way around, sorry, Jace. Dimboola beating Ararat 49-40. Good game of netball, that one.
Yeah, nice and close one, that is. Dimmy will be happy that they played at home, I believe. And so, good. I think they've had a couple of losses. So it's good to get one on the board for them.
Yeah, the desperately needed win for Dimboola. Quick check of the ladder, and we see Horsham on top. Wimmera up to second on the ladder, where we're used to seeing them. Ararat now up into third. The Southern Mallee Giants rounding out the top 5, so I won't say rounding out the 4, but they're fourth. The Saints now up into fifth. Then we've got Dimboola now 6th. Stawell effectively 7th, and Warwick Eagles on the bottom of the ladder. So, well positioned still, even despite the loss, mate.
Yeah, not too bad. Definitely still early days in the season, and it's nice and close up the top. So I think that ladder will change week to week depending on who plays.
Yeah, and that's what we will look at next. We're into round 5 now, and Wimmera, they have a bye. Let's check out the Southern Mallee Giants lineup here because you got a tough one. You're off to Horsham.
I know Horsham Demons, who are in fine form, but we're going to look to bounce back after the weekend, and I think it's going to be a good game.
I think so too. Should be a beauty. Obviously, we're hoping the Giants will get up and do the trick, but Horsham, very good side, so we'll see how that goes. They're strong throughout all of their grades too, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really, really strong across the board. So I think all grades will have a tough day. But we're also going to be celebrating this weekend. Our star wingding, Trudy, is playing her 300th club game. So
wow.
It's amazing. She's been a part of the club for a very long time, and she's done so much. So we're really going to get around her this weekend.
As you should. And a former Coro on this show.
Yes, that's exactly right. Exactly right. So
we're wishing her all the best. That's fantastic. 300 games. That's a lot of seasons of netball.
Yes, it has, and she's had a lot of success, a lot of good times, and so hopefully we can get this win for her.
Good stuff. All right, plenty to play for the Giants. Plenty to play for everyone this weekend. The Horsham Saints will have the week off, of course, in the A grade because they're drawn against nil. The rest of their club will host nil. Minyip Mitsoa have the actual bye. But other matches to be played. Ararat will take on the Warwick Eagles at home. Ararat are. You'd expect them to win that.
Yeah, you would. Warwick have obviously been struggling, I think, to start the season off, and Ararat have had some good games. So I think they're going to rebound against Dimmy, that close loss, and I think they'll take out the win against Warwick.
Right. Speaking of Dimboola, they've got a game against Stawell. Now, this will be a beauty, I think, at Dimboola. So who do you like in that one?
I think I like Stawell. I mean, if they shoot the same amount of goals they did on the weekend, they'll be fine, I imagine. So I think it'd be close, but I do think Stawell will come out for the win.
Should be a cracking game, that one. But big round 5. Lots happening in Wimmera Netball, and for the Southern Mallee Giants, a trip to Horsham on the agenda. All the best, Zali. Good luck with that.
Thanks, Jay. Hope we can chat about a win next week.